stage right now. Punk is currently probably the man to beat in Street Fighter V, and kind of out of nowhere.
I absolutely agree with you. I think that he's the best player.
He may just well be.
I think he just might be the best player in the world.
As someone who watches the game a lot, I think his gameplay is like the most textbook impressive of any single player out there. Him and Momochi are the guys I think you think about in that level, and he really plays that just perfect counter poke style. If you whiff a medium punch, he's going to heavy punch you into the Tenko. And he's that guy where if he has 2 EX bars, he does the optimal 2 EX bar combo. 3 does the optimal 3 combo. Every time, with V-trigger, without it, corner, not. He always knows the perfect sequence in his combo, which with Karen is much more difficult than with other characters.
Yeah. There are decisions to be made, and you have to be ready for them, and he always is. So he has that. The whiff punishing is great. It's not easy to do in this game. Okay, it's not that easy to whiff punish. But he does it very consistently, and he does it with buttons that are slower than other people use, like the Fierce you're talking about. On top of that, he has some of the best confirms. Okay, he will see that crouching medium kick hits and just cancel it. He doesn't need more than that oftentimes. So when you're playing footsies against somebody who has the whiff punishes that he has and has the reactions for something like crouching medium kick and to confirm into real damage, into real corner carry, that's very scary, and it really constrains your options.
And for people who have never done that, I mean, that's like less than a third of a second to confirm that move. That is quite difficult. This is another thing about Punk, is he's a very, very confident player, and he has a variety of sub-characters under his belt. If he doesn't think you're ready for his Karen, he's going to pick one of them. It's not even a question. Even if he thinks you might be, he might pick them anyway. One of the most confident players on the tour, and his Nash is quite good. Well, you know, this is his sub-character, one of the probably the top 5 Nash players right now.
You're probably right. Yeah, he picked it because he's such a big fan of Bonchan, and why not? But very few people are playing Nash at this kind of level nowadays, and he's still doing it.
The thing about Nash in Season 2 is obviously his movement was weakened significantly. His dashes go less far, they're slower, etc. But his fireball game is still very, very strong if you space or something.
Yeah, and he has some better up-close options, actually. So when you see somebody like Bonchan or Punk play, that's oftentimes what they're trying to do. Wow, okay. Oh, that didn't work?
I think he may have been slightly too far and hit a little late.
And no confirm after the roundhouse counter hit either. Oh, DDM actually is doing pretty well. We haven't talked about him at all. We've only been talking about Punk, but I like a lot of what DDM's been doing. He's been getting around the booms. He's been getting some nice pressure, some nice wake-ups, but there's some good Nash stuff. What?
Unfortunately, with the reverse, that was likely an accident. Chunli's low short is her fastest move at 3 frames, but they made the move so that if you mash the button, you'll actually get lightning legs. So I'm guessing he was mashing that move a little too hard.
Very possible. Chunli's a character that got changed a lot too. She was maybe the best in Season 1 and is definitely not right now. But I do like some of what we've been seeing out of some Chuns lately. There's a little bit more offensive play rather than the mid-range, controlling with stand fierce and the like, controlling with anti-airs. People go in a little bit more and it seems to be effective, I guess.
One thing that Punk is taking advantage of in the change is that her anti-air was weakened significantly. Her standing light kick was her main anti-air, and you saw Punk getting off one jump in and completely just mauled DDM.
Right. Yeah, that changed very fast. And another thing about Punk is how quickly he will adapt to situations. So he saw that DDM was jumping around, was not playing the slow, patient Chun-Li game, was definitely going in. And some of the anti-air attempts that Punk had weren't working. I think he probably just said, screw this, I'm not going to play the defensive patient game. That's not, why bother? I can go in. He did.
DDM smiles, though, going into the second match and starts with a stand heavy kick. Nice confirm. That was probably the best possible option right there.
That was pretty sick, actually.
Maybe a dash. Fortunately, another lightning legs on block. Punk will always punish that.
Yeah, that's just kind of unfortunate.
And he
missed the fierce.
DDM has been very aggressive on his wake-up bird kicks at this point, and Punk is heavily adapted to that.
Yeah.
I really like the way he used V-trigger to get back the corner there in the middle of his combo.
Still controlling. Oh!
There's those low short mashes.
Interrupted. You see Punk really trying to move forward. He's not just playing that keep away game. What? Okay.
Now, Nash's medium kick sight is one of his best spacing tools, but at this point it's punishable at a lot of ranges. Punk and Bonchan are 2 of the best at making sure they're at that max range where it's still very difficult to punish.
Yeah, there are some characters that get guaranteed ones, but I don't think Chun is one of them. Actually, maybe EX legs.
EX legs maybe at that point.
Yeah,
it probably does work. Or super.
Definitely super.
I don't know. Oh, yeah! Chun-Li's hitbox just a little too high off the ground for that one. I don't think Punk's sweating it too hard, though.
No, he seems fine. Great block. Still pressuring well. Wow, that was really sick. DDM, you can see, is struggling to find anything.
And there's still plus on block. DDM mashing anyway.
There was that interrupt. This time it did work. So here's the V trigger. You can see how worried he is by how well he backs off. Typically when Chun activates, it's time for her to make things happen, and it was just
right, but very nice anti-air. Doesn't get the full conversion combo off of it.
Big chance! Didn't see it in time.
Oh man, that could have been the round there too. And Punk not content to just sit back. He wants to get in there and win this right now.
You see him take absolutely no chances on the EX bird though, and then he backed off. So he's still willing to play this game away. He has trigger. You know, boom trigger can come anytime. I think that's what he's faking right now.
Oh, but very nice heavy punch to stop the boom trigger.
Great block. And DDM, I love how he dealt with that.
I really like it too, and I'll talk about that a little bit after this.
Moving forward, could have gotten under boom. No, tried it, and it was maximum.
The last frame.
Try it again there.
I think Nash is the slight life lead right now.
I think you're right. Oh, there it is. DDM gets around.
I really like the whiff punish and the presence of mind there to get him on the ground after that. Nash, of course, does not have a reversal, so it's a little less scary. You know you can try to go for that meaty.
Hey, you know what? He tried EX legs. Didn't work. Punish.
That's going to be a punish again.
Yeah, like you said, Punk is just ready for all these situations. He will always get the punishes.
I really like the V reversal there on the down heavy punch. That move is normally super plus, but if you V reversal it, you obviously take back your turn.
Big chance.
Really nice reaction to the fireball.
There we go. DDM doing some good work and still maintains no too far. Everything could change now.
Back throw into the corner. Doesn't bite though. Nice presence of mind. Just block on wake up. EX legs catches him out of a jump.
Wanted something big there. Didn't come. Punk didn't take the bait. Oh, here's a big chance to
react perfectly.
Yes. Probably no trigger now for Chun. Anti-air? Okay.
But nice stand light kick.
Nice. Yeah, DDM definitely can still do this, especially if he finds it. Oh,
the fireball game perfectly reacts. Punk's so good at following these booms. So at the end of the game there, you saw a couple of great boom sequences from Punk. At one point, he followed it, and DDM's so scared, right? He wants the V reversal. He doesn't want to get overhead. He doesn't want to get load. Punk reacts to the V reversal, knowing he's going to have to block something, and throws it.
Yeah.
The second time he walks in, he throws a fireball instead to counter.